What's up, Fit Fam? Mick here with another video. So I was thinking about my time in service, my time in the Army, right? And I was thinking about all of the horrible things I've had to do. So if you write it out with me, I'm gonna list a few, maybe more specifically 8 horrible jobs within the military, mostly speaking Army because I'm Army, that you could possibly do. But before we jump into it, make sure you subscribe and be sure to smash that like button at the end of this video. Alright y'all, so troops don't generally become salty because of, long hours and deployments, right? We basically, suck it up, right? The term suck it up, buttercup. But what really gets morale down is details. So somebody has to do them, right? Keep in mind, they aren't always punishments, but they can be. Believe me, they can be. But everyone can get slapped in the face from time to time and have to do these things when you're in the Army. So number 1, connex organization. OMG. So imagine having a garage, right? And it could never stay clean. Just full of stuff that never gets touched except for when it gets organized months later by the good idea fairy. I'm just kidding. But it has to get accounted for, right? So probably like every few months, you got to go into the connex, right? Or either you're organizing these things before deployment. Got it. That's a real reason, but don't expect to open it back up until it gets in country and anything to be in any kind of order, because once it gets there, everything's all over the place. That's if you're taking your connex overseas. So that's just number 1. Number 2, police calls and other cleaning tasks, right? There's a reason PFCs also stand for perfect floor cleaners. Hey man, in the comments down below for you military cats, Army, have y'all heard of that term, perfect floor cleaners, for PFCs, private first classes? I don't know. But anyways, no matter how many cigarette butts troops pick up throughout their career, there will always be more flicked out the window of the car, smothered under your underfoot, and abandoned for you to pick them up. Make sure you wear your gloves, alright? Number 3, so layouts and inventories. They kind of go hand in hand with going into that connex. But just like the connex, these things only ever get touched when there's a new commander signing off on the inventory, maybe quarterly, depending on your unit, standard operating procedures, right, for inventories. Painstakingly, is that even a word? Laying out every last piece of equipment takes forever. And when you finally make it look good for like everyone else's layout, the commander just ends up fudging the hand receipt. I hope you commanders out there aren't doing that. Make sure you checking that stuff, right? Getting all those shortages and all that good stuff. Annexes popping, right? Whatever. Kitchen patrol, or short, KP. Mostly gone are the days of skinning potatoes, right? That's like old stuff or whatever. But doesn't making working in the kitchen, besides the cooks, any less mind numbing. Afterwards, maybe you'll show a little empathy next time you want to talk about your fellow cooks and stuff, talking about the bacon and all that stuff. I don't even know if are Army cooks even really cooking these days. Are they using civilians? I guess it depends on where you're at. Anyways, I'm a firm believer that, anyone makes a scene in a dining hall, DFAC, whatever y'all call it, loses military bearing and starts cussing out the cooks and serving sizes and all that stuff, they should be sent back to work in the kitchen, right? we should bring that time-honored tradition back. I don't even know if they still do KP anymore. Anyways, moving along. Number 5, I truly dislike this one. Being a urinalysis observer, right? For all you E4s and the E4 Mafia, you think you'd be safe, but once you become an NCO, you're gonna be standing by watching troops pee. Number 6, should I hold it like this or like this? Anyways, number 6, so filling sandbags. With everything in the military, there's a limit to the amount of times you can clean something, organize something, or fine-tune something until it's completed, right? Or needs fixing again, if you will. So, not sandbags, right? Fighting in desert environments means that there's a never-ending supply, basically, of sandbags. There's always going to be sandbags to fill. If you think you'd stop when the bags have ran out, but no, it doesn't work like that. The supply NCO doesn't even order the sandbags. The empty bags get pulled out of their butt somewhere, like tissue paper. I don't even know. Supply NCO then laughs. Work. And at that dread of all the lower enlisted, right? There's gonna be more sandbags for you to fill. Don't worry. All right, burn pits. So, I mean, probably not too many of you nowadays are gonna end up, you know, going to the burn pit. But when I was deployed in 2005, it's probably what, oh man. I don't think I got that documented. Anyways, burn pits. Burn pits were used to clear out garbages, human waste in a hurry and stuff like that. Even though more efficient, eco-friendly, and healthier options are available now, especially being 2020, at the expense of basically sounding like a cheap law firm, swarming victims like vultures, we have burn pits, right? So we would burn any and everything, like I just mentioned. Like, we burn waste, we burn documents and stuff like that, and you're in a barrel or pit, whatever, with a stick, just churning it, swirling it, burning. Hated it. But that's probably a thing of the past now. But burn pit is number 7 on the list. Alright, so hey, we're gonna shift all of this and go on a serious note. Very serious. Probably one of the most serious things you could possibly do as a detail in the Army, maybe the military as a whole. Casualty notification makes number 8 on the list. There's no contest to what the most painful detail or duty in the military actually is. Nothing can come close to basically what kind of heartbreak and stuff there is dealing with being a casualty notification officer. You go through each and every time they walk up to the doorway. They must skip the euphemisms like they passed away. No, they have to be blunt and straightforward. Your blah blah was killed less than 4 hours ago. It's very emotional detail that you could possibly be on, and that's why it's very seriously and not taken lightheartedly. It's the most thankless job in the military. No one wants to tell a parent, a spouse, a child that their hero isn't coming home. They have to be the ones to break the news over and over again. While you clean the floors, laying out your vehicle kits, or skinning potatoes, just know it could always be worse. And there's no worse feeling than notifying someone that their loved one isn't with them to see another day. Anyways, that was number 8, casualty notifications on my list. These are the worst things you could possibly do, worst details you could possibly do in the Army. I've done them all except for casualty notification. Usually there's a rank requirement with that, but I don't know, man. That's a very emotional job. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed my 8 worst jobs performed in the Army. Make sure you smash that like button if you liked it. Hey, if I missed the detail in the comments down below, let me know. Let's talk about it. I'm pretty sure I just off the top of my head, you know, could think of those. But if I missed the detail, let me know. Let's talk about it. Let's laugh about it. Anyways, make sure you subscribe, share this video, and remember, you only got one life. Stay home would be great. Love yourselves so you can love somebody. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.